I am at Mount Hope Cemetery in Rochester, New York. I am with Kayla, my girlfriend, and my pup. There they are, taking photos. As you can see, we're at Mount Hope Cemetery. This cemetery is huge and it's historic. It's so big, we had to print off a map on the internet. We're gonna go around, we're gonna check out some cool gravestones. We're gonna see even some famous people from what I've heard, I don't know. But let's go out there and see what they have, huh? Today I went to Mount Hope Cemetery in Rochester, New York. This cemetery was established in 1838 and it's 196 acres in size. It currently is home to 350,000 graves. When you're walking around the cemetery and you're reading some of the headstones, sometimes you find a cool one like this. It says, Mr. Myers was the first inventor of a successful ballot voting machine. That's pretty cool. That's something that we still use today. I don't know what's up with these. This is just a blank one, and when we walked past it, it said Marty McFly. And then it disappeared. Ooh, Marty McFly. Okay, that was a dumb joke. It's a cemetery. I'm trying to lighten it up, alright? Get out of here. In there. Oh, see, there's like a bunch of people in here. Our mission is to find Frederick Douglass, and we're also looking for Susan B. Anthony. That's our two main people we're looking for, and we're kind of enjoying this. I think this video should be in black and white.
Oh yeah.
Should we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Black and white. Look at this one. Here, it looks like they're like not buried fully in the ground, and the dog thinks he's getting a new bone. That one's in the middle of these tall trees. And I bet you when they put this in here, they probably planted these trees, and all these years later, they've grown into full trees. Look at this. Here's one that's kind of spooky. So this is a fresh one. That's 2015. And if you look at the ground, you could almost see where the casket is. Ugh. Spooky.
We're way over here.
So where do we got to go to find Susan B. Anthony?
I think we have to keep going up 5th.
All right. Ooh. Is this a child?
1826.
We got Hebrew letters. Is somebody in there? Ooh. Harry Potter. If you could see this person, Ezra M. Parsons, born May 20th, 1798, died March 17th, 1881. And they got a huge stone. It makes me wonder like who these people are, what they did. You know what? Somebody Google that. Somebody Google that person. Leave it as a comment below. See if you can find something about them. This one used to be a statue. It looks like somebody kneeling down. But then when you look up here, I don't know what this is. I keep seeing these rocks. Everybody's putting these rocks on all these random tombstones. Here's a few more. We've got a clue. Frederick Douglass. The arrow's pointing this way. We're going to head up that way and see if we can find Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass that way. Let's keep going. You know what? Let's pick another random person. Okay, so we had that other tomb that I had somebody Google. What about this person? James S. Quinn. Q-U-I-N. Born October 3rd, 1828. And Oh man, this person was only 17 years old. Right here. Died November 21st, it looks like 1813. Somebody look that person up. Post what you find in the comments. This is interesting. This is cool. We're still looking for Frederick Douglass, so let's go find him. Look at this big one. We found a pampin'. Looks like Davis, this guy. If you look real close, his wives. Looks like he had two wives, Amelia and Eliza.
We did it! We found it! Frederick Douglass and his wife.
And his wife.
Helen Pitt.
Wow.
Apparently you gotta put some change on there or something.
So I'm reading about Frederick Douglass, and obviously he was alive during the 1800s. He actually escaped slavery. People back in that time, they didn't even believe that he was a slave because of how smart he was. They figured no slave could be this smart, and Frederick Douglass proved them wrong. Frederick Douglass actually died of a massive heart attack. He wasn't very healthy, his heart went out on him, and that's how he passed away. He wrote an autobiography called Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. His second book was called My Bondage and My Freedom. It was written in 1855, just after the Civil War. It's really cool to learn about somebody like Frederick Douglass. We're lucky to have had somebody like this in America. He's changed the course of history for a lot of people, and he's right here. So we're gonna go from here. We're gonna go to try to find Susan B. Anthony next, so stick with us. Look at that. There we have a cemetery within a cemetery. More rocks on top of things. Whoa. There's a guy just going for a jog in the cemetery. That's not weird at all. There he is. Honey, I'm just gonna go for a jog through the cemetery. It's nice and peaceful. Nobody bothers me. I'm just gonna run. I feel really good when I'm in the cemetery. Alright, they're starting to get a little ridiculous with putting these rocks on the tombstones. It's a little much. It's a little much.
If only there was a sign.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
how
so
do they
many
expect
graves.
us, all these graves, how do they expect us to find Susan B. Anthony?
I don't know. Let's go see if we can find it again.
Yeah, this is getting difficult. There she is. Susan B. Anthony. February 15th, 1820 to March 13th, 1906.
Awesome. So she was born and died leader in the movement for women's political, social, economic, and education rights. Proposed the 19th Amendment, we'll tell you what that is later, to the United States Constitution.
Well, that's it. Thanks for coming with us while we visited Mount Hope Cemetery. It's freezing, it's Halloween, we have to get home, we have to do pumpkins, we have to pass out candy for trick-or-treaters, so we gotta go, okay? Bye. Thanks for coming along.